Hello and welcome. Shraddha and I are here to wrap the markets up for you. When it comes to the Nifty specifically, let's take a look at this chart. As you can see, we haven't really moved beyond a range of 35 points today. And in the chart, as you can see, while there have been gyrations, but this is once again within a very, very narrow range. Standing at around 82.36 currently, and well, Shraddha, that's also what we're looking at with respect to the Nifty consolidation coming in.
That's correct, Agam. And if you look at the turnovers in the cash market, they were close to 14,500 crores. Turnovers in the derivatives market, 1.86 lakhs crores. So again, after the kind of pickup that we had seen in the last 2 or 3 sessions, it's a complete lull back again. Right. So turnovers are low, and additionally, there's no meaningful change as far as the open interest is concerned either.
Right. So while we have seen about 3 to 4% increase in both the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, and of course these once again are provisional numbers, we really can't make too much of it because the turnovers are low, as you have said. But taking a look at the options market as well, because of the fact that we've seen consolidation, we have also seen more writing in the options which have maximum open interest anyway. So that brings me to the 88,000 put and the 8,400 call, which have seen the most amount of activity today, and this is where we've seen writing. That also brings me to the near term range. Broadly speaking, the range we are looking at is between 8,000 and 8,400 based on maximum open interest, Shraddha. But there is one more important factor which is also to a certain extent influential to the markets, and that's the rupee.
That's correct, Agam. So if we talk about the rupee market, we did see a significant movement there. The Indian rupee dropped by as much as 28 paise in early morning trades to breach that 68 mark, weighed by the rupee's strength, or by the dollar's strength. To add to that, we also have the capital outflows which continue to sustain. So on the back of that, we did see that weaker rupee coming in. We spoke to a couple of analysts, more weakness to come.
Right. So, well, as far as the analyst from Bank of America Merrill Lynch is concerned, he says that should the 10-year yields move up to 2.7, then there is a possibility that we could see the rupee move to 69. And of course, Barclays currently is of the view that as far as the 3-month forecast is concerned, which comes to an end around March end, they're looking at the rupee to hang in around 68.4. So, and of course, both have said that there could be some near-term volatility, especially after we have more updates coming in with respect to what Donald Trump has in store with policies. So that's what we're looking at. But based on the kind of strength we've seen in the dollar, we've also seen strength in the information technology stocks today.
That's correct, Agam. So the weaker rupee was working in favor of IT stocks like HCL Technologies, TCS, and you also had Wipro, which was amongst the gainers. Again, remember, the IT stocks had seen a sharp drop on Friday on the back of US visa restriction fears. So some rebound in IT stock prices was likely. So that's what we were seeing. IndusInd Bank was sitting on good gains of about 1.5% ahead of Q3 earnings. Tomorrow is going to be the first Nifty company to report numbers for the December quarter. So even as IT was seeing strength, pharma stocks were laggards. We had Dr. Reddy's losing well over 3%. Aurobindo Pharma, of course, was the sole gainer as far as the Nifty Pharma index stocks are concerned, on the back of the Portuguese company acquisition that they announced. But the action was also significant as far as some PSUs are concerned. BEML, MMDC, right. All of them is in focus on the back of strategic divestment.
Yes. With respect to the market breadth right now, it's fairly even, one gainer for one loser. But as Shraddha mentions, we are looking at substantial gains in BEML, which is moved up by almost nearly 16% today. This is of course after the government announced that they are looking to disinvest as much as 26% stake in that company. So there's that gain for you. This is followed by MMTC as well, which has also moved up around over 13%. Dishman Pharma, Neel Kamal and G Power India among some of the other key gainers in the mid-cap space. Granules India has lost as much as 9.8%. I'm going to come back to Shraddha for a little more clarity on that. But that's followed by some more weakness in Magma FinCorp, Kerala Healthcare, 8K Miles Software coming out with a disappointing set of earnings, and also Amara Raja Batteries declining by as much as 2.8%. But Shraddha, more weakness as far as granules is concerned, and I think we have a lot of pharma counters in general with a lot of news today.
That's correct. Agam, coming to Granules India, specifically the stock, of course, dropped to its 2-month low. The most in 2 months, slipped below that mark of 100 after it said that its Gagillapur, Telangana plant got 11 observations from the Portugal Drug Authority, that is Infam. Now, the drug regulator also asked the company for suspension of the commercialization and recall of all those medicines, or negative development coming in for the company. Remember, Granules earns close to 26% of its revenues from Europe. Additionally, the plant was also approved by various other regulatory authorities such as the US FDA, the Australian and the Mexican authorities, and hence the risk of regulatory action only increases if they also choose to go ahead and re-inspect that plant. So what you said was absolutely correct. The spate of regulatory inspections and unfavorable outcomes, of course, have come back to haunt your Indian pharmaceutical companies. But yeah, we were seeing some mixed reaction even as far as the pharma stocks are concerned today. So you had a little bounce back as far as Divis Labs was concerned. You had Dishman Pharma gaining, like you mentioned. Strides was doing well, Biocon was doing well. On the other hand, you also had stocks like Cadila and Granules, which were under pressure. But with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching Bloomberg Quint. We'll see you again at the same time tomorrow.